And you guys are chatting up a storm over there. Welcome back, everybody, to our YouTube show. Again, my name is Kendi Ryan Johnson. Our Invicta representative is joining us, and we are so thrilled. You guys are chatting up a storm. By the way, if you're finding that you can't chat, you just have to click subscribe, and then you can chat away with everybody else. Ryan's going to be chatting with you.
Yes, I'll be over on the computer.
Jamie in our control room is going to be chatting with you as well. So here's what we do in our YouTube shows. We want to find out what you want to do. We're kind of in the test mode, the test phase. We're going to be selling you watches. All different watches that we saw all week or all day long today. We are going to be giving you teases as to what's coming up with Glycine and Snoopy and the Monsters. So we've got a lot of teases coming up. And we're going to be chatting with you back and forth as well. So we launched during this event the second phase of the Swiss-made brand new redesign of the Grand Diver. We introduced a few days ago 5 brand new color executions. So we have the last call at the today's top value price. It is Swiss made. It does feature your Sellita SW200. The final 15, the charcoal, which was the sexy. Somebody asked about that. A dozen in the gold tone green, 15 the iridescent, and 15 the titanium blue. And for the ladies, I gotta tell you gals, this might be my favorite bolt ever for the women. It's just so beautiful and so rare to find in a 37 millimeter in a bracelet version for the ladies. And that abalone dial is stunningly beautiful. We're going to talk about a number of different ways to give back. We gave back, in fact, $30,000 to the Race to Erase MS Foundation. Invicta and the Race to Erase MS Foundation put this timepiece together so that you could contribute as well. We have the women's version. We sold over 30,000 of a women's version in 2 years ago. And for the first time ever, we have the Grand as well. You can choose the Grand or the Baby, and then the blue heart or the pink heart today. So here's how you can shop. Multiple ways here at Evine. A lot of you are watching us on your phones, you're watching us on your computers. If you happen to be watching us on your computers right now, you can also be shopping with Wendy Rousseau either on your TV. She's in Studio 8 kicking off today's top value. Or if you've not yet downloaded our Evine app on your phone, do it. It's really, really cool. And it gives you the option via the little TV right here to actually watch our program live. So in Studio C, we're selling you watches on YouTube, and in Studio A, there's Wendy Rousseau selling the top that I am wearing as today's top value.
Oh, very good.
Pretty darn cool.
How fun is that?
Yeah, so if you love the coral top I'm wearing, you can get it. So we're going to go ahead and start off this show with 2 items you did not see previously this week. They're both Jason Taylor items, and they both have brand new markdowns.
Okay.
So we are doing the YouTube show is going to be doing some different things that you're not going to get to see live on air. So this Jason Taylor reserve level Thunderbolt previously has aired at anywhere between $500 and $800. I have the final 4 dozen. And by the way, we haven't had this on air since October, so it's been like, 6 months or so since we've had it on the air. It features a very elegant black plating with the 3 millimeter gold tone cable. And we have the final 4 dozen at $349. So we just took, the lowest price we ever did was $499, so we just took an additional $150 off of this piece. And we want to say hi to everybody from Crystal to Kenneth to Christopher to Robert to the cool guy.
Billy, Frederick, Crystal,
Joe,
Marquis,
Ted,
Rand, Robert.
The whole gang is chatting.
Yeah.
Ask questions. We're going to be answering them live for you. I'm going to pass this over to Ryan. This is a number limited edition. It does come in the Jason Taylor 3-slot dive case. Jason Taylor will be inducted into the Hall of Fame, the Football Hall of Fame in August, so we're thrilled beyond belief. But we like to talk watches with Jason.
Oh, yeah, and Jason likes talking watches with us. He likes designing watches with us, and that's what you're getting with this JT Thunderbolt, that 56 millimeter watch, also being part of our reserve collection. So you're getting that top of the line that we have at Invicta. What we place inside for the movement actually is that Ronda Z60, which has that exhibition case back. You have just all that black and gold, which just makes this gold in the watch pop with the cable design that goes around for that unidirectional rotating bezel. And also each one of the 3 different subdials on the inside of this watch for your perpetual seconds, for your 30-minute chronograph, and then also your day of the week over at that 10 o'clock position. So I love the Thunderbolt. I have one in my personal collection, and it is a big watch. There's no doubt about that whatsoever.
Right.
But you put the watch on the wrist, the design of the links being smaller, actually makes it a lot more wearable on the wrist. I want to show you something really quick, Candy.
Yeah.
I'm going to just hit this. And then do that.
Oh, so I get a bigger screen.
Is that better?
So I get to see more.
There you go.
We had some questions about the warranty. Yes, the warranty has changed, and I just want to address it with everybody.
Yeah.
It's no big surprise from a 5-year from a 3-year. We're
Correct.
being
And
asked why it's happening. The reason it's happening is because nobody was using the warranty after 3 years.
Right, and so it's just 3 years across the board now.
For everybody.
Yep, for everybody.
3 years for everybody, but it's a much better warranty now because it's all taken care of locally here in the States, and
Correct.
the
Yep.
turnaround time is much
Yes,
faster.
it's about 10 days as opposed to where it was a much longer time before.
Yeah.
So we're really excited about that.
Have you seen any JT Venom Sea Dragons? I've not. We had a question about that. William wants to know about that.
No, but that's actually a watch I'd love to have within my personal collection.
Yeah.
But let me say, when it comes to this Thunderbolt version, Hot Watch, it's a number limited edition to that 999 that we'll ever make. This particular watch, because we've had 2 different versions before of the Thunderbolt, this is that 3mm cable. We've also had the 6mm cable. This is 3 times larger than if you have a Bolt Zeus or a first generation Bolt. Those are all 1mm cables, so it's dramatically larger than what you're used to seeing. You have the screw down function pushers that lends that 500 meters of water resistance that goes along with the watch too.
Shonda's looking for a great his and hers anniversary set. I don't know what kind of watches you like. Are you casual? Are you dressy? More elegant Grand Lupas and Venoms. I totally agree. We love the more elegant versions. What else? Anyone here have the Disney? Oh, they're all chatting
Stu
with each
from
other
Florida.
There. Hey, Stu,
Hey.
again.
And he
Frederick Turner.
enjoyed talking to us tonight.
Marie wants more ladies automatics without all the flowers. Okay, we will get that going. So this excursion we will not have a chance to actually get to, but very, very, very hot item this last week. It was brand new this last week. I never saw it. There are only 130 of them. Killer price. So it's on a bracelet, all in gold. You can choose the charcoal bezel or the silver tone bezel on that one. And this Man of War is brand new this week. I also did not see it in my particular show. You have the gold tone black, silver tone blue, or the silver tone black available for you. And that is going to be on, wow, $169. Very, very nice at $169. Well, I promise you, and by the way, there's a couple different ways you can order. You can either order via your click and entry into our website, or there's a different toll-free number for our YouTube show. It's 1-888-868-0765, and it's there on your screen for you. Snoopy is coming. Should I tell you when? I'm going to give you a sneak peek at it. How about that? I'm going to give you at the end of the hour, in about like 20, 30 minutes from now, I'll give you a sneak peek at Snoopy. How's that? We'll let you know when it's coming. The Cube. Let's see what else. More dressy watches. Waiting for more goofies. All right, so we'll do more goofies for you as well. Hi, Gus. Hi, Paul.
Joanna's here.
Need tritium. We'll pass that on. And the crossbar. I don't know the crossbar.
I have that watch. It's you pull the lever up, and that it's like almost like the bars that they flip up. You've never seen that?
I don't know that I've ever seen that.
You have.
Okay.
Once you'd see it, you'd recognize it.
Well, this is another brand new markdown, and it's crazy good because this is another Jason Taylor. That mother of pearl dial, white. You order it white, and I only have 60 of them, or you order it red via the color of the strap. So if you order the white strap, you're getting the white mother of pearl. If you order the red strap, you're getting this fantastic black mother of pearl. This is a 52 millimeter Cordoba. And is this the only Cordoba that Jason's done? I think it might be.
No, we've had another one before. We had a silver tone.
He did a Brink, I think.
Well, no, we've done one like this with one of the first watches he came out with, and it was in a silver tone and I think like a gold tone version. But it's like the Cordoba Interceptor. It's been one other version before.
And there you see the Interceptor. Is this Interceptor Strap?
Yes, it is.
So this is the
because of
Interceptor Strap.
The grill system.
Right.
That's right.
This is a brand new markdown. Typically, we sell this for $300. The lowest price we've ever offered on this previously was $210. Only for you YouTubers, you can get access to this to $149. How many times have we done a Jason Taylor for $149 in a 3-slot dive case?
Not very often, if
Not
at all.
very often. No. So I'm going to go ahead and keep the white strap. I'm going to give this so Ryan can take you on a tour of this. This is going to be way too big for my wrist because of those grills that are set into the strap. So I think your wrist has to be at least 6.5 inches to wear this comfortably.
Yeah, I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist. I can wear this watch. It's a polyurethane strap, but if you want to get into a big mother of pearl dial, this is a watch that you seriously want to consider. So with a 52 millimeter for this for the Cordoba, and it is a narrower, a thinner profile for the bezel that goes around. Very easy to be able to read and tell the time. You'll see what it has is the large Arabic numerals at the 3, 6, and 9 o'clock position. There's also then a GMT down at the bottom scale, and then you also have your month of the year at the top of the dial. So there's a lot of pertinent information. And nice ratcheting bezel that goes along with this Interceptor too that I really, really like.
Let's see here. More lady sizes. I totally agree, Maureen. More Bolt hybrids. I've not seen a Bolt hybrid in quite some time, so we're going to take note of all this for you. Everybody's loving Snoopy. Okay, I'm going to show you what the Snoopy watch is, but it is coming on Thursday night, June 1st. So Snoopy, Thursday night, June 1st, it launches, and then Friday night, June 2nd, Glycine launches. All Swiss-made timepieces. I'll give you some sneak peeks of those.
Big stuff going on.
By the way, these markdowns for JT, I can only guarantee them for you YouTubers right now. So take advantage of those incredible values. All right, so this Sabaqua specialty was also brand new for the Toys of Summer event. I also didn't see this one. There were a lot of watches I didn't see. Wait a second. Is that a Sabaqua specialty? Have you ever seen this? That's a Sabaqua specialty on a bracelet for $169. That is officially the lowest price I've ever seen on a Sabaqua specialty. Wow. And this was also new for the event. I have 3 remaining in the silver tone with the black cable and a few more than that in the silver tone. So the silver tone black, and that's a great price too, $269.80. Wait, a Bolt Zeus, $269.80 in a 1 slot.
Yeah.
Okay. How did I miss all those during the Toys of Summer event? I don't know how I missed those watches. So that means a lot of our customers probably did too. Wow. We are going to share with you the last chance on our Swiss-made 50 millimeter Grand Diver that was redesigned in March in the 5 brand new color executions. So we launched this just a couple of days ago in the 5 new color executions. In March, we had 6 colors. They are all gone. I don't know if they're coming back. Do you know if they're coming back?
I don't know for sure.
Okay. But these are the cool ones. So this is completely Swiss made in La Chaux de Fonds, Switzerland, in the Salida factory. This is completely assembled. And I quickly want to go through the colors because we have the final quantities. And yes, they'll all come in the 8-slot dive case. All right. So where do you guys want to start? Over here? So there are 2 brand new, as of this last week, titanium versions. There is the titanium Pewter, of which we have the final 100 left, and the titanium actually occurs down the center link of the bracelet. The other titanium version is the titanium blue, and unfortunately, for those of you who want the titanium blue, and this is more of a steel blue, we're down to the final 50. That's all we have in this Swiss-made timepiece. And there you see that Salida SW200 movement on the back of the piece. After that, the runaway hit was the brand new iridescent with the mother of pearl dial. It's the only one that we've done in this brand new redesign of the Grand Diver in the 50 millimeter in a mother of pearl dial. So that's the only way to get that. I have the final 50 of those. In March, we had a 2-tone green. That was the first one to sell out. In the all gold tone green, there are now 1 dozen left. And if you want to take advantage of the one that I called the sexy, somebody asked about that a little bit earlier. It's actually the charcoal. It's the only 2-tone version, and we have the final 4 dozen of those available. We don't know when the next cruise is yet. We're still waiting to actually get feedback on that. I've heard January, February.
Yeah, that's actually what somebody was asking right now.
Yeah.
I assume it's going to be in the beginning of 2018. But the way you want to know is you want to follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can find me at Invicta Ryan. So if you're not following me yet, please do so.
So in a minute, give us the rundown on what makes the Grand Diver the new Swiss-made Grand Diver.
Right, so what this is watch actually qualifies for the new requirements, which have been significantly increased to make a watch Swiss-made. So the design of the case was actually created in Switzerland, and it's more of a Swiss type of look, where a little bit cleaner lines that have been done, just the smoothness for this watch. What we've also included in is that patented design for the crown on the Sub-Aqua Noma 6, we've actually carried around to this timepiece. You're ordering this version as the iridescent mother of pearl by the bezel size, or bezel color, and then the dial. And then we've included in, as Kenny had mentioned, it's that Sellita SW200. This watch was assembled at the Sellita factory in La Chaux-de-Fonds, Switzerland. So this watch definitely qualifies for this to be Swiss-made. Our collectors have been asking for it. We've been bringing in some new watches, some new designs that have been Swiss-made. This is absolutely a brilliant opportunity to be able to get in to a watch that can really be your everyday watch with that Grand Diver at 50 millimeters. And I think women can also get into this because the profile is thinner than what you'd find even on a standard 47 millimeter Grand Diver automatic.
And remember, we're honoring this today's top value price a little past the end of our Toys of Summer event.
Yes.
Because we're YouTubing with you. And again, hi to Kenneth and Tasha and Derek. Derek wants a lot of watches. Let's see here, Mark and Joe. And I'm trying to see, I thought I saw another question here. Is that blue about the same as the Sub-Aqua? I'm trying to remember.
Say that again?
This blue.
Yes.
I think it is the same steel blue as on the Sub-Aqua. Or is the Sub-Aqua the more classic blue? We didn't have it out tonight.
I had it the other night. It's not, I don't believe it's the Invicta Blue.
Okay, so are you guys ready?
Good question.
Here it is. We are not selling it yet. It is not available yet. The Snoopy will launch this coming Thursday. So a week from tomorrow night, we are launching the first Snoopy. So you can line up. I believe that I will be launching it next Thursday night, June the 1st at 11 p.m. Eastern. If that changes, just get on my Instagram or my Facebook, and I will definitely let you know. And we will have both the men's and the women's, and we will have gold tone, silver tone, and we will be introducing, look at the gunmetal. Oh, look at the gunmetal. This is our first Lupa gunmetal Disney.
How cool is that?
How super cool is that? Yeah, so here's the gold tone. There's Snoops. There's Snoops. And we will have the men's grand as well. I should probably pull that out so you can see it a little bit bigger. But this will be the today's top value Thursday night. I believe 11 p.m. Eastern. If it launches early, I'll let you know on my Facebook or Instagram account. June the 1st, that'll be the night before Glycine launches. Glycine is now under the Invicta family. We will have the president of Glycine joining us, and everything is Swiss-made in the Glycine line. It's really super cool, but how fabulous is that? So the Snoopies will be out on June the 1st.
Oh, people are saying they need the Snoopy. David D said, I need that Snoopy. Glenn said, cool. Joanne said, that's absolutely adorable. So, yeah.
Did I see the Red Baron? I don't see the Red Baron. I don't see the Red Baron.
Larger size.
On this one.
Oh.
I don't see the Red Baron. I see the Red Doghouse. I don't see the Red Baron. But I don't know what else we have in terms of Snoop. This is the only one that I know of.
That's the only one that I know of as of right now,
But there might be some other surprises on Thursday.
Yeah. The men's one looks great. They all look sweet.
Yeah. And we're not selling this now. We're not really, making it available at the today's top value price. That will happen on June the 1st at, I believe, 11 p.m. Eastern time. How about a USA-made watch? That's an interesting idea, John. Huh. I don't know about that. I like Linus too. I love Linus. Maybe a Grand Snoopy, maybe too bad it's not a dragon. Maybe Snoopy, Snoopy, Snoopy. Joe's wife wants it. Okay, this completely sold out 2 days ago. I did not even get to see it. Do you know that almost every watch in our show today except for 2 of them I didn't sell this week. They were in other people's shows.
I had this watch.
I did not.
This is one of my favorite watches of
It totally sold out.
I was on air for about 25 hours or so this weekend, 30. This is one of my favorite watches of the entire weekend.
So only you YouTubers get to
This
get it.
is
And if
hot.
you missed it like I did, so I'm going to go ahead and go through the colors and I'm going to pass it off to Ryan. In the black, there are about 80. We were able to get 80 more back in stock. All right. This is unreal. Go for this one. This is the gunmetal tan. And this is more of a taupe than a tan. It is gorgeous. It's like a putty almost. And then we have the rose gold black, which is very, very dressy. This is the brand new Cordoba 46 millimeter square. Yes, this is one that Justin just posted. We rushed more in just for you YouTubers. So if you missed it like I did, take us on a tour because I did not get to see this one.
Yes, so what we have is, it's that square Cordoba. We've only maybe had about 2 other versions before of this watch. So yeah, this is really, really cool. And I'm happy to be able to present it yet again. So the size of it, when we're looking at the watch, you go west to east and also north to south. And we're talking about 46 millimeters by 46 millimeters. Then when you look at the side of the profile, it's about 14 millimeters thin, so it's not that it's not that thick of a watch. Our fantastic visual, Jeff and I, we were looking at the show here a little bit earlier, a few hours ago, and we were both looking at this watch and both just admiring it and just how cool this one is. I think he said the black. I like the rose tone bezel, but I also like this color too because it's so unique. And we're actually calling this the gunmetal tan, I believe.
Yeah, I love that one.
Notice the textured dial also. It's like that asphalt finish that's been done. And we place in the Edit G10 for the movement. And so it's that accurate, robust, and reliable timepiece that you have.
Very, very nice. Joe is liking it. Frederick says that's too square. That's hilarious. The middle one is the gunmetal tan.
Oh, somebody
We're
said
calling it
something
gunmetal
funny.
tan.
I got to see what they. Oh.
Something about square. Everyone loved the Pirates of the Caribbean. They want some for sororities. Interesting. By the way, if you love to give back to your community, if you love to give back, we are going to be featuring the Race to Erase MS watch in a little bit. Also, for those of you who really love to give back, visit my Facebook page. One of our major Invicta producers.
Yes.
Who is 33 years old and needs a little help. So you'll see a picture of him with his wife and his 3 very young children on my Facebook page. So if you're just in the mode to give back, you can read all about it and send as many prayers as you can to Aaron, Aaron Klein and his wife.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, amazing.
Very good guy.
Yeah. Yep. At any rate, this is such a cool watch. I love it. But you know what I would do? I would do the gunmetal with the tan. As long as you're going to go fun and funky.
Yeah.
Do a funky color
It's such a hot
combination.
watch. A genuine calf leather strap that you have, a dual tapering strap. So comfortable on the wrist and just really unique for Invicta with this watch.
Got some FSU grads out there. My daughter almost went to that school because she liked the swim coach. Oh no, that was FIU. She looked at. Oh, we will not get a chance to get to this. It is a Venom all iridescent. It is a full out Venom, all done in iridescent. We've got about 100 remaining at the event price. And by the way, I don't think we're going to hold on to these event prices very long. So you might want to grab them while they're at event price. We also have an event price on that carbon with the meteorite dial in the Swiss-made automatic in the numbered limited edition. And I think we have a few of each of the colors that are still available for all of you. All right, so just like that square Cordoba, I had a Sabacco Noma 3 in an anatomic. How long has it been since you've seen a Sabacco Noma 3 in an anatomic?
A long time.
Justin and I had this on the air, 2 days ago. It sold out instantly. Like, we got to show it for a minute, it sold out. So they promised for our YouTubers that they would bring a couple back. So we were able to get about 100 of each of them. It's a full-size Sabacco Noma 3 in an anatomic, which means it's much lighter in weight and perfect for summer. It is still considered a dive watch at 200 meters water resistant. The anatomics go from 500 to 200 meters.
That's correct,
Water
yes.
resistant. And you can choose either the rose tone bezel or the silver tone bezel. But one of my favorite things about this is the translucent dial.
Yes, you get to see components of the movement on the inside, more specifically the date wheel that goes all the way around the outer chapter ring of the watch. You can also see just on the inside of each one of those 3 different subdials, then also different components of the movement. I wanted to do a call out to Mark. He's on. He's messaging here, and he says that he's actually running 39.3 miles in Boston on June 24th to raise money with the fight against cancer.
I love that.
Yeah, more power to you on that, Mark.
And Christopher, we did do a firefighter and a law enforcement watch. It was a Grand Diver. I don't know if they're still in stock or not.
If you look it up, I think you just type in Grand Diver Police or Grand Diver Fire.
Yeah.
If it's available, it will pop up then on that link.
Right. A lot of people are wanting football watches. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, it's it comes down to the licensing, to be able to get the licensing for all that. And we have a really big thing going on with our character series now, and that's going to keep on. That's going to continue with us, and so you just need to stay tuned for what's going to come next.
Okay, if you guys missed this 2 days ago, have you looked at this price? A Sabacco Noma 3 with a translucent dial, 200 meters water resistant, silicone strap, $134. As far as I know, that's the lowest price we've ever offered on a full-size sub-3 anatomic. It is the perfect summer watch. So for you guys that are coaching your kids' baseball teams, if you're, you love being on a board in the summer, this is the most perfect watch. Tom, I love the idea of an octagonal shape. Wasn't the Russian diver that we did in our first hour tonight
it was
a little bit more of an
shape?
Yeah.
Yes. It was because we had the yellow and the black on the side.
So for the new YouTubers out there, what's an anatomic versus a typical sub-3?
So the anatomic is that hardened polymer that goes around for the case of the watch. So it's lighter in weight, and we can make that any color that we would like to do. So on that version there, we just have done it in the white, and it's also then for that center link that goes through that silicone strap on the watch.
Yeah, and for those of you who love to give back, you have special charities that you love to support. Yeah, chat with us. You can chat about whatever you want to. That's the freedom of YouTube. So if you're doing anything exciting, we're going to we're trying to put it together, but nobody's ever together in the same state. We're trying to put together a special run or walk or charity event to raise awareness for frontal lobe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in honor of Connie Kunkel, who was a very, very good friend of ours here. So we're going to do that this fall, hopefully, early fall, hopefully. As a company, we're going to do that. And I guess we're going to be talking about that Race to Race MS Foundation piece, which I am going to be a bigger and bigger part of. I had a very good friend that I played basketball with in high school that just lost her battle to MS 2 days ago.
Oh, I saw
Very
your
big
posting.
bummer.
Yeah.
Very big bummer. So great cause there, because that's a horrific disease, as most of them are. But if you missed out on this sub-3 in the anatomic, grab it really quickly. Let's see. A suggestion for improving 50 millimeters to screen.
Yeah, I'm addressing that right now.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Yeah, I think that what we wanted to do is we just wanted to keep it a little bit more of that Swiss look without the Grand Diver as a part of the bracelet dance. So that's a very good question. We just wanted to change things up a little bit when it came to this next production run of the watches.
And you guys, please let us know what you want to see in these YouTube shows. In the future, our plan is to do special shows with special watches. What were we talking about the other day? Was I talking with you or Justin? About a special series to do, and I can't remember. But if there's certain shows that you want to see,
themes,
I want to do a women's reserve show. We're going to show how to size watches at the end of one of the shows. We're going to talk about automatics one of the shows. So if there's certain themes that you want to see or talk about, the S1 series, that's what we're talking about, because the S1 series is the variety in looks is amazing.
Yeah, a lot of different designs.
So this is officially now my favorite bolt for the women. I just Love it. And it takes us back to the original bolt with that single cable. Now, this is scaled down considerably for the gals. It's a 39 millimeter. It's super slim at 11 millimeters. We have 3 executions. Girls, we have the all gold tone, we have the silver tone, and then we have the two-tone. Now, the silver tone actually has rose gold cabling. So the all silver tone has the rose gold cabling. The all gold tone has silver tone cabling. And the two-tone, let me put it right next to it, has the gold tone cabling. All right, just so you kind of see what kind of cables that we have here. It is so pretty. So guys, if you need something for her for that anniversary upcoming, how many millimeters is the JT watch? Which JT watch, James? I don't know which JT that you are actually talking about. Mike wants more Swiss maids. We're working on that. I'm going to put this one on for you. In the meantime, I don't know which JT you're talking about. Hi, Tex. He's having fun.
Yeah, he said
Tex
hi to
always
you.
has fun. And I'm sorry I'm not typing. I can't do all of that at the same time. Ryan's going to type for me.
So I'm typing, and it's a little harder for me to
talk?
but I'm trying to multitask.
All right, so the
best as
Jason
possible.
Taylor Thunderbolt was a 56 millimeter. The Jason Taylor Cordoba was a 52 millimeter, if that is what you are looking for. A transatlantic on a bracelet. I've never seen a transatlantic on a bracelet. Have you?
No, I haven't.
That's a good idea. We'll take that back to everybody. Look, isn't this the prettiest watch? And girls, if you love your emeralds and your chrome diopsides and your sapphires and tanzanites and iolites, imagine, even a little pink tourmaline in there, imagine how beautiful that would look. I just think this is a class act, and I especially like it for the summer. More excursions, George. I've not seen a lot of excursions lately. Isn't that a beautiful, at $139.13. So this is rare, number one, because we just don't see women's original bolts very often. And when we do, they're typically very sporty on straps.
That's right. So it's a bracelet version, beautiful abalone shell, completely layered in 18 karat gold for the version that Kendi has on her wrist. And so the women have been asking for, the watches that are more of the larger size, but they want it to be a smaller size out there. So we've done that for you with this 40 millimeter.
This is 200 meters water resistant. So if you want to take this on vacation and splash around in the water, do a little diving, do a little bit of snorkeling, there is absolutely positively no reason. Joanne looks like she wants more Diamond Elites. James stole the Mobula. You sure did. That was an amazing buy last hour. And for those of you who are YouTubing with us, but you didn't see the show earlier, we had 3 once-onlys that might still be active. I'm not really sure about that. Grand divers. All right, we'll do that. Purple abalone, anything? I think our purple abalone watch might be gone.
I think it might be, yeah.
And I haven't seen a second execution. So, and I don't even know when our next YouTube show is. By the way, if you guys didn't know, we do YouTube warehouse shows. Is it Wednesday?
Yeah.
Is it every Wednesday, Jamie, that we do the warehouse shows? I'm pretty sure that it is. More military-style lupas. I like that idea. That's a great idea, Crystal. Love that. Anything in the works for tungsten? I've not seen Invicta do a tungsten
I've asked
in
that
forever.
before, too. I've asked for the tungsten because I do have a watch. It's a ceramic with ceramic outer links with a tungsten center links and tungsten case. Love it. And we just haven't used that material here in quite a while.
All right. So we have partnered with Invicta, who has also partnered with the Race to Erase MS Foundation. Nancy Davis was here all last week to launch this new watch. And here's Nancy with Heather Hall. Heather Hall was at the gala, as well as many of the people here from Evine. Evine contributed $30,000 this year to the Race to Erase MS Foundation. We did a timepiece as a part of the Peace and Love collection 2 years ago. There were 30,000 pieces. They completely sold out. This is the 2017 edition, and you can choose it in either the Baby Lupa for her or, for the first time ever, the Grand Lupa for him. That's your first choice. Do you want the Baby Lupa or the Grand Lupa? And then your second choice is, do you want the pink heart, which is the symbol for the Peace and Love collection, or would you like the blue heart? This is a wonderful way to make people aware of the Race to Erase MS Foundation, which is on the back of the case. And this is a great way where you can give back. It's a great way where you can contribute. There are so many new medications that Nancy talked about that improve the lives of so many of people inflicted with multiple sclerosis. And we are clearly contributing a lot of our time and effort and money to helping to find a cure. I had a friend just pass away 2 days ago, in fact, and she had a very, very, very long, awful battle, and it can really afflict anyone. She was a phenomenal college football player. I played football, not football, basketball player. I played basketball with her in high school. So it's a wonderful way to really give back. These are fun watches. You're going to get 7.
Yeah, the first time I believe
There
we
were
had
5 genuine leather
That's
straps.
Right.
You're going to get 7 genuine leather straps, as most of you know, and you're going to get the same colors in the men's and the women's. So you're going to get an orange, a lime green, a yellow, a blue, like a aqua blue, a black, brown, and a white strap. And you don't have to go to a jeweler to change them out. You just change them out with your little fingernail, which is very, very easy to do. Take a look at how beautiful that is. So, a lot of us don't know how to give back, and whenever we have opportunities to do something like this, it's also a great gift item.
Well, I gifted this. Actually, Wendy Rousseau is on the live TV version right now, and her sister actually has MS. Never met her. I actually bought one of the watches from the other year when we did this, and just wrote a note to Wendy and told her if she could send it to her sister, and she did. And I wrote a note to her sister also. And my friend Andrea from college, dear friend of mine, her mother has MS also, got her a watch and went over and gave it to her. And just really meaningful, and know that there is a lot going on in research that Nancy is doing. And what's really neat is they have 7 different really medical facilities. And what part of the foundation is doing it's Borders Without Walls is, or Without the Borders, is they take all these research facilities and they share the information. So they're progressing that much faster. Instead of them all being independent silos of research, they all collaborate together to be able to have this, to be able to further the research, and they've really, really come a far way.
Thank you, Tex. It's a horrific disease, and oftentimes we talk about the things that we do in our communities, at our churches, for our family and for our friends, but sometimes it's nice to know that you can be a bigger part of something. And also, I love this for kids, because if they ask about what is this watch, where did you get it from, you can pass that on to your children, your teenagers. I love it as graduation gifts to help them and encourage them to get involved. And if there are other charities you want to get involved in, or if there are people that you love to help, if charity is a big part of your mission in life, please go to my Facebook page or any of the hosts' Facebook pages, and you'll see Aaron, our producer, who was unfortunately extremely ill right now. He has 3 little babies at home. And if you'd like to find other ways to help him and his family, you can click on the link. You'll see a picture of him and his wife and his 3 little babies. And he was a big part of our Invicta, or is a big part of our Invicta family. He was on all the remotes with us. He was on the cruise. If you're on the cruise, you probably met him. He was the big, tall, lanky kid.
Yes,
right?
That's right.
Smiling all the time. So if you would like to contribute to the Race to Erase MS Foundation, you can make your purchase $59 for the ladies and $62 for the gentleman's version. All right, well, we are going to give you a little sneak peek, a little tease. And Jamie, we're doing a YouTube show on June the 2nd? Is that what I heard? Do we know what time that YouTube show is? Okay, to be determined. Just so you know, I leave for Vegas early in the morning this morning. So don't make it late. So there are a number of different brands under the Invicta label. We've offered many of those brands, and there's a new brand in town, and it's called Glycine. This is a Swiss-made timepiece brand, and the president of Glycine will be joining me on the evening of June the 2nd. It is a Friday night, so I hope indeed that you can join us. We're just giving you a little sneak peek at a couple of the Glycines that are going to be featured in that show. We have 42, 43 millimeter more classically focused items. These are combat vintages. They are all Swiss mades. Most will be automatic timepieces, and they're kind of throwback styles, to be completely honest with you. So for those of you who love a little bit more of a throwback style, this is a wonderful brand to get in on. It is an opportunity for you to have something that really harkens back to really old-fashioned styling. There are not a lot of oversized timepieces in this particular collection. They are all going to feature Swiss-made timepieces. Most of them will be dive pieces as well. And we're going to learn more about this brand from the president, who's going to be joining me on Friday night. What time is that at Friday night? I should know. I think it's 8 Eastern.
Is it 8? Okay.
8 or 9 Eastern on Friday night. 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, 2-hour Glycine show. Thanks to Ryan. We're going to keep Ryan chatting here, and hopefully we'll see you for Snoopy on Thursday and Glycine on Friday. Have a great night.